Where there is insecurity and where there is a race to just settle, there innovation will not come. The ecosystem is not being created. We have to create. When I just want to pass, all I will think is about to copy in exam. When I want to excel in my education, then even if you give me a book in the examination and say, okay, copy, then you say, no, I am testing myself, I will write on my own. Subhash Chandra Bose, unbelievable leader. What if we had Subhash Chandra Bose kind of leaders, at least 30-40 people after independence? India would have been a different country. Society will not do anything to you. Your family and you will do everything for yourself. First, mitigate the insecurity. Automatically, you will find.
Is education playing a vital role in creating this ecosystem?
The ecosystem is not being created. First point. We have to create. Education is not playing it is not destroying or it is not playing a great role. Education in fact is creating unnecessary stupid competition and localized thinking in youth. Are you understanding? Localized, because by the time you are completing your engineering, medicine or whatever, you think you know a lot. Only by the time you complete your medicine, you think you have studied a lot, only to enter into the hospital to know that, oh, you guys don't know anything. There is a lot more. And the other thing that I would like to tell you is, the greatest damage to the ecosystem is not having brotherhood, not having family relationships properly aligned.
So is the brotherhood only thing in all of this? And what I see is there is a need for innovation and creativity also, because an ecosystem can stand to the extent there is innovation and continuous creativity.
Correct. Innovation cannot be driven in a system where insecurity is paramount. If you understand why innovation is not there, ecosystem will drive. Most people don't understand this. I want you to understand this. We have to create innovation, we have to create creativity. Now people are not trying to be creative. That's what, this is a common Western media and media propaganda. I am telling you. You cannot see all children or youth these days. Now what do you want? We have a definition of money. Mujhe settle ho jana. I want to settle. I want to have a big house, big car. Why? Because you have this insecurity as a mother. Now everybody wants to settle from during the education years, formative years of, you have to study and get a good job so that you get a good house and a good car and a good wife. If you get a IIT seat and if you get a so and so job, you will get a good wife. You understand? This kind of systems are naturally fed into. Then where there is insecurity and where there is a race to just settle, there innovation will not come. 1% club is there. Those people are not subscribing to this insecurity. Now if you create an ecosystem, now in ecosystem what happens, there is a natural competition and survival of the fittest will be there. So what really happens is innovation is driven. China, they say they copy, if you really go and observe, then you will understand, they don't copy, they exceed. They definitely do. There is a 50 rupees shoe and there is a 50,000 shoe. Both they manufacture, and for everything there is innovation there. If you really visit China, if you really see what's happening there, then you will understand they are better in many things and they have innovated. Why? Fundamentally it happens with insecurity. Now this media will sit on the top and tell you, or these people, so-called intellectuals, will come and sit and tell you, we have to drive creativity, our companies are not doing creative enough or they are not trying to innovate enough. How will they, when say insecurity is the paramount or everybody is running towards it? First, when you are hungry, don't talk about innovation. Everybody is talking about settlement. I think you understand. And settlement, see, when I just want to pass, all I will think is about to copy in exam. When I want to excel in my education, then even if you give me a book in the examination and say, okay, copy, then you say, no, I am testing myself, I have to write this without, I will write on my own. For a guy who is competing and not insecure about whether he will pass or fail, and you understand, even if you ask him to copy, he will not copy. But for a guy who is insecure, always try to copy. Even if he knows, he will still feel, oh, I am insecure, I don't know, I am a nervous student. I have studied, but still I am nervous in my examination. We have this trend,
Yes.
10th class intermediate students, you observe, 10th intermediate medicine, engineering, any professional course, before their exam they are tensed like hell. They are nervous. There is a nervous breakdown happening in children these days. You understand? Those kind, why? When you have this kind of things, you only develop an ecosystem or a mindset to copy. It is not enough if so-called intellectuals or people keep saying, you know, we have to innovate, we have to product innovate, we have to product innovate. No. First mitigate the insecurity. Automatically you will find enormous progress in innovation. People who are not insecure only innovate. People who are insecure and want to settle and want to secure something always copy, period.
Excellent. So, Guruji, what is the source of this insecurity? How does one go about these insecurities? So, what changes are needed in the society?
Family and family culture, personal family culture. Society, this question, mindset is coming. Society will not change. See, you have a child. Now, to make your child 10x is not society's problem, it is your personal problem. Society cannot do anything. If we expect society to do, society is always trying for or fishing for laborers. Society to progress, it needs insecure, inefficient people who blindly follow it. मैं क्या कहूँगा, वो डर से तो अपनी पूरी जिंदगी जिए, यही चाहता हूँ एज ए सोसाइटी में. तुम्हें क्या करना है, तुम्हें अपने आप की सार्वभौमत्व, स्वाभिमान, सुरक्षा के लिए तुम्हें क्या करना है, तुम ही चयन करके करना. तेरी जरूरत है, मेरी जरूरत है, तुम वो सब ना करो. So again this mindset, society में क्या करना चाहिए? Society will not do anything to you. Your family and you will do everything for yourself. You, your family. You do not have a strong bond culture. You understand? My mother, my father is not telling me that I am born to succeed, I am born to innovate till I am 25. I am first listening that I have to innovate and I have to think big from my industry society. So-called mentors and motivational speakers who are just making money. Because at the age of 20 till 25, I haven't heard my father telling me, you are born to innovate, you are born to succeed, you are born to live a great life, you are born to become a leader, you are a light unto humanity. We as a family stand by you, we are not insecure about you, we are always proud of you, even if you are failing, we hold your back. These kind of feelings don't exist in my own personal family. And at the age of 25, a motivational speaker will say, okay, give me 500 and I'll tell you, you're born to succeed, you're born to innovate, we as a country should innovate. And then, okay, 500 you take and after that come back home and see it in the same gloom. The guy who has taken 500 is happy. 500,000, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So, as a society, what should we do? As a society, first let this society kind of thought pattern leave your mind. And remember one thing, you and your family can only do anything and everything for yourself. What are the processes? In every company, we have some SOPs, processes.
Yes.
What are the processes you are following in such a fashion or you have designed for yourself, where your wife and your child looks up, they should feel proud and look up to you. What are you doing? What is your wife doing? So that you love her and you trust her and you follow her, you feel proud to have her. And what is your wife doing to ensure that your child is becoming a 10x person? What is your child doing to ensure that she or he lives for a pride? If anything difficult, they will say, it is difficult, mummy also will say. Because today nobody is ready to push anybody. Mummy, this is difficult. Oh, okay, don't do. Because if I push you, you will shout on me, I know. I think you understand. By the time the child is 16, the child shouts more on the parents than the parents shout on them. Because from 16, parents have vomited enough insecurity on their child. I think you understand what I am trying to say. Thought leadership. What is the thought leadership you have given your child? Are you the first person in your child's life to tell you are born to succeed, you are born to innovate, you are born to lead, you are born as a light to humanity? If yes, then let's talk. Society cannot do that for you. You have to do it for you. Leaders are not mass produced. Leaders are nurtured by their mentors who have invested long enough in themselves and in the leaders. Creating leaders is not, see, one of a time will happen. See, for example, Africa was in difficulty, Nelson Mandela was there, Subhash Chandra Bose, according to me, is a fantastic, great leader. Now, that leadership, one of a kind, see, that is what I am saying. In a mass also, naturally, without mentorship, some Divya Atma, Divya person will be born and he will. But if you really want to create or duplicate and create a consistent form of progress, I want you to understand, what if we had Subhash Chandra Bose kind of leaders of at least 30-40 people after independence? Subhash Chandra Bose was a fantastic, unbelievable leader, unbelievable.
Yes.
And I am telling you, if we had 30 or 40 Subhash Chandra Bose kind of replicas, not exactly the same guy, that kind of personality, that kind of strength, that kind of magnetism, that kind of conviction, that kind of vision, India would have been a different country. I think you understand. The problem is, everybody wants visionary leaders, but nobody has a personal vision. If you don't have a personal vision, how will you create a leader who has a mass vision? Somebody, a vision for an entire company, a vision for an entire country. If independently, remember one thing, if I have 10 people who have personal vision exist, then a mass leader with a mass vision and a bigger vision, huge vision, can be understood. Ante, if there are, for your easy understanding, if there are 10 people who can understand basic English, one extraordinary English guy can be produced. If there are 10 basic mathematics guys, then one extraordinary genius can be produced. But if everybody is an illiterate in mathematics, then a genius production, even, you understand, the genius is also 2 plus 2, I know that itself is genius. In a place where nobody knows mathematics, if somebody knows 2 plus 2, that's genius.
Correct.
But in a place where everybody is good at quadratic equations, something like that, I think you understood what I am trying to say. Yes. Then there is a possibility you create a better one, because for a leader to evolve also, you need to create an ecosystem.
Right.
For a leader also, you need, see, the point is, in LKG also there is class leader, in 10th, 5th, 7th, and in professional college also. I think you understand. Leadership is only, it's a, progressively it grows. So if you want great leaders, individual leadership has to be nurtured. Society should not be consulted. People with personal vision create people with grand mass vision. This also is the cultural mistake that's happening. Homemaker, my wife, housewives also these days, I'm just a housewife, they say. Asalu, it's so very demeaning. You are not just a homemaker, you are not just a housewife, you are a fantastic leader, you are the chairman. You are trying to create systems for your next generation. Because of you, your husband is able to go to office and work well. Because of you, your children are going to school and study well. Because of you, the house ecosystem is running well, so that they can do their office jobs better.
Yes.
You are a contributor. You have to understand this is a fantastic job, and if you do your job great, your children will be 10x of you. The point is, we have to understand, people with small personal vision create a grand visionary leader. Now, this grand visionary leader should have respect for people with personal vision. Personal vision people respect the grand leader. It's a cyclic thing. In a house where wife is respected as the contributor and the one who is ensuring that everybody in the house has sanity, everybody is in the house is able to be productive in their life. Mama, I am able to go to school and study just because you are taking care of the house and taking care of me. My dear wife, I am going to office and becoming a senior vice president there because you are taking care of the house properly. You are taking care of the children properly. We are here because of you. And the homemaker also says, I am here taking care of all this because of your guys. Now, in a society where everybody is respecting each other, you cannot create a society like that. First create a family like that. First create a personal vision like that. First create a personal bond with one person like that. I think you understand. As you bring it down, people, small vision people create a grand vision guy automatically. Hoga. IITs mein you find innovation happening, they say, I don't know, I don't trust it, but still. Why ante? You know, everybody is trying to be a little better performer there. When you select great, performers, great at a competition, all this, when you put a group of people into a room who consider themselves intellectual, one guy who is really super intellectual gets churned. But if you take a very intelligent guy and put him in a engineering college where mass kind of students are there, am I clear with you? Even his intelligence will die down and he will be addicted to addictions. It's all the ecosystem.